Hello, I'm Riley Ritchie. I'm Riley Ritchie. I am Riley Ritchie.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Rally Ritchie Radio, a podcast where we discuss all things Rally Ritchie. This show explores Rally Ritchie's music discography and provides reaction, review, and new insight to each song. I'm Cam,
And I'm Alesha.
and today we're going to be continuing our coverage on his 2016 EP, Mind the Gap. This came out after You're a Man Now Boy, and before Andy. It actually was a December 16th release, so we're coming up on the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. So last episode we discussed Motions and Sicko. So today we're gonna do Liability, Straight Jacket, and Unicorn Love. Unicorn Love was actually released on December 1st, 2016 as like a teaser
Oh,
before the EP, and today's December 1st, at least the day
yes.
that we're recording.
Yes.
When we release, maybe not. Maybe
No.
I should tweet that. One
Hmm.
of us should probably tweet that.
Yeah,
Anyways,
maybe cool. Anyway.
we should bump that. Um, yeah, so and Straight Jacket has a music video, so we're gonna watch and react. But before we go into that, we don't really have too many updates. We're still waiting for news about the album. We made some predictions for when we think it'll be coming out next year. I still feel good about my February
Yeah.
2nd or February 2nd, February 26th
Agreed.
idea. I still
I
like
like that.
it.
Me too.
I do feel like we should be getting an announcement soon, but something that's making me feel more confident about an announcement is his website has nothing
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. The whole internet was like, everyone was panicking about it.
It's
It
weird.
I'm excited.
I
Well, it could be nothing, but
I don't know like when it started having nothing. I know Fridays when I went and looked, and
yeah.
there's still nothing on it now. I
Mhm.
said to Alesha before we started recording, like, I think if it was like, oh, we just have to like update something quick, or we just have to like
Oh,
implement the sales or something for like Black Friday. Like, I think that wouldn't be something that took all weekend to do, you know? Like, I feel like it's more of a bigger overhaul or lift than just a small thing. But I could be completely wrong. I don't know.
no, I agree though. Like it's like they've organized it more as well,
Hmm.
and like the thing of like say because I think there's a bit where it says new releases and stuff in it. So I'm
Hmm.
like, what new
Yeah.
releases is this? So it could be to do with the album. Who knows what it could be to do with? But
Yeah. And it says something like, not sure where to start. Like, here's our, like, there's
yeah,
definitely some like little things they're doing. But
mm,
I also was like looking, and December 2nd, 2024, which was last year, was when Jacob posted about I have to look behind me to see which one it is. The Dead vinyl, the blue vinyl,
yeah, yeah,
with the hand is when he posted that that was coming out. And I think that was, well, it wouldn't have been for Black Friday, but it was like maybe Cyber Monday. I don't know. It was like a Dead
maybe,
promo, which also is today Cyber Monday?
yeah.
Because I would
So
feel like
we're
today would be like when they would, like, maybe not Black Friday, but I would feel like today would be like, oh, we have a new promotion. So,
yeah, yeah.
what time is
But
it in the UK now, though? Like, it's getting late. Like, you should
it's
be
half
posting
past seven.
something.
It's 7:30. I feel like it's too late. Well, I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They might just be having like end of year sale and like everything
Yeah.
going
Holiday
down.
sale. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was also when he teased for the first time
Yeah.
RR25. So wow, like rip. I mean,
We've
like
been
they had
sat.
teased it before, but it was like the first time
Yeah.
he had said
Ne-
2025, like in the like RR25, and then that didn't
Yeah.
happen. But you
No,
know,
but we
doesn't
won't
it
speak
feel like
about
that
that.
wasn't even that long ago?
Right. And then obviously like I know it's in the future, but on the Christmas post or a New Year post, he
Yeah,
wrote and said new album next year. But
yeah.
that's okay.
And
We're
I
over it
remember we
now.
were so excited,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he broke our hearts.
Yeah.
He's
Still, yeah, we're still heartbroken. Even though technically it's closest to next year now anyway, so we
It
might
is,
as well.
it is. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Watch the space. Maybe by the time we
Yeah.
upload this, there'll be a change on his
Yeah.
website.
I think that's an interesting question, and I think that it could be explored.
Hopefully. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
But a part of that, and one of the other reasons why they need to get that website up and running is it's December, which means it's the
Yeah.
holiday season.
Yes.
And Alicia and I want to continue something that we started last year, which was Richmas, as in like Rally
Mhm.
Richie Christmas.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 12 days of Richmas again, and it's gonna be different prompts for each 12 days leading up to Christmas. So what's 25 minus 12?
13.
Thank
Is that
you.
right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll start
Yeah.
December 13th.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
said that
cool.
too.
If not
I said
true,
that
then whatever. But
and I said that too confidently, but it's the
uh
13th now.
sometime, and we'll have different prompts for each day for you guys to engage and share
Mhm.
your favorite Rally Richie moments from the year, songs, music, community thing. It's really fun for us to just like hear from fans. I think for fans in general, just to like
Mm.
connect over that and like
Yeah.
bond over him. I think the holiday season too like makes you kind of sentimental. So
Yeah.
it's a
It's
nice little
cute.
moment to and I also think like this year it's a good way to promote him and get maybe more people on more people's radar before his new album
Mm.
comes out. So
Agreed.
hopefully a lot of people will participate so we can kind of spread the word, spread the gospel.
Mhm.
Um, and then if you do participate in most of the days, we will do a giveaway of merchandise. So
Yay.
I would like to be able to tell you what the merchandise would be. We'll keep you posted. We'll post it
Yes.
on our Twitter and our Instagram, links in the bio for that. On Twitter, I think we usually do like a quoted thread, and on Instagram, I think maybe like a question is what we'll do.
Yeah.
We'll
Mhm.
we'll see.
Yes.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys will participate in that and hopefully get entered to win a item of
Something.
merch. Yeah. Yeah.
Something.
Something.
But also,
If anything, you'll
what's
just get me and Alesha being like, thanks.
we'll do some hot. I don't know
We'll
what
do a
we'll do.
special shout out on the pod.
Yeah, we'll do you a shout out. But
I'm
also, what's coming up is our anniversary.
Yeah, that's so true. For some reason, I do not know why. I think I'm just like, there's no way we released a podcast on Christmas Day. That seems like
Right?
so much work, but we did. So love that
Yeah.
for us. I wonder
Yeah.
when we first recorded. Do you
And
remember?
now I was thinking that.
I could probably check, but
Yeah.
I
It
know
was
we were so
around.
nervous.
I know. I don't even want to watch the first one ever again
Oh,
because I
I don't
just
want to
know
watch any of them ever again.
through. But anyway, no. Like,
No, for me.
no. I just know on the first one would have been like, because that's the first time we like saw each other as well. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
insane. That's insane.
it is insane. And it's again, like it doesn't feel that long ago, but
No, it's a year. Like, it's probably like a year
and the
to
first one was just us like chatting. Well, I guess it was like the news had come out that the album was going to be out in
yeah.
2025. So the first one was probably just us being like, he's
Wow.
back.
Boy, were we wrong. But no, that's
Yeah, but that's a good
crazy.
point though. I didn't even think of that. I should have, if I
Yeah.
was thinking ahead of time, I could have said the giveaways like for our anniversary. So scratch everything that I just said, and actually the giveaway is
This
for our anniversary and not
it's
for
richness
Richmas.
as well. It's
Yeah,
richness as well.
it's everything.
But
Yeah,
just pure vibe. Just for Riley Ritchie, anything.
yeah. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
think of something else to do during that time too.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, maybe we should do another space or something. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out. We'll,
Cool, we'll do.
we'll
Fine. Look,
think.
follow our socials. Follow the
Whenever this
socials.
is out, we probably already have done it. So
So true, so true.
like Richmas is done by the time
Yeah. It's
I
literally like it's the 2nd of February.
No,
No,
I'll drop this sooner than that.
it's literally it's the twenty
The
sixth of
album's
Feb.
out.
No, the album's still not out. But we're just
We
panicking
should
at
do
this
like
point.
we should like not to promote gambling, but we should do like predictions for how
Yeah.
like when someone's baby is due, you like put the date that you think
Yeah.
it's gonna be due. We should do that, but with the third album, and whoever gets it right like wins. Like put a pool of money together, and you get like the pool of money.
Well,
You
yeah, at this
know,
point, let's do it. Let's do it. But
like
I agree with
everybody
you. So,
put $5 in, and
yeah,
whoever gets it right gets 100 or
the
whatever.
whole.
It's
I get why you said. Yeah, I get why you said you're 26th of Feb. But
yeah, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know, how long do you need to promote an album? Like, I feel like you have to say soon, and if he's still working on it, like, it seems to be a pipe dream. I'm gonna
mm,
be so upset if it's later.
it's literally a year today.
Because
It's a
I'm
year
just
today.
like, I'm like, okay, I get you delayed it in 2025, but don't make us
Yeah.
wait into 2026.
Right. Like we want it on the 1st of Jan,
Yeah,
preferably.
yeah.
I want it as soon as that clock strikes 12.
I don't want
I
it
want
if
the
it's.
album.
I know before I said a Rally Richie summer would be fun, but I don't want another. I
No.
want a Rally Richie
I like being cold.
February. Yeah,
I like cold.
we're
I
not doing a
want
sad boy summer. Like
yeah.
we've
We want
already done
a
it.
yeah,
Let's get a new
exactly. No.
season.
Yeah, we want a spring. No, no, winter still. Beginning of spring, that's what we want. Sad boy spring.
Yeah, I just don't want to have to wait too long.
No.
So
We're hungry out here.
we are.
We just
I
want
just think it would
like
be
one
really
song.
sad if it doesn't come out until like September of
Right.
2026. I think I'd be like,
And also like all these festivals getting announced. I want to
yeah,
see him. I want him to be at Soul. Like
I
that'd be so
know.
cool.
I know.
But
I was thinking that too. I
oh,
know I was selfish and greedy this year, and I was
but
like, I
that's
want
fine.
big things for this album, but I'm about to enter a selfish, greedier level, never previously seen before
No, go on.
by
Say it with
humans.
chest. Say it with chest. You want
Because
the
I'm
album, tour, promotions, every festivals,
you promised
merch.
us it would be a good year. So
Yeah,
now,
yeah, we've got
where
big.
is the album? I need the
Where's
damn.
the damn album? No, we will wait.
We
Well, we
will.
can't not wait. Like we physically can't do anything but wait. Like that's it.
That's all we
But
can do.
that's all
Yeah.
we can do is wait. But
It is fun too, though. Like the anticipation
yeah, I like
building,
it.
like it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy
I kind of
to
like.
think, like I said, even like last year at this time we would have just got the news, and now it's like next year at this time, hopefully we'll have listened
Yeah.
to it and been like, maybe we've been to a show. Like who knows what.
Oh, that'd be so
It
cute.
is
No,
fun to think about what's to come. It's
no, because
exciting.
like he could drop the album
Yeah.
and then be like, "Okay, guys, this is my tour."
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Like
He could
literally
drop it
this
all at
time
once.
next.
Oh, I have chills. I have chills.
I know, like this time next year, we could be sat here going, like, let's watch this again next year. Or we could
Yeah.
be like, oh my gosh, like we've been to
Those girls
the
had
whole
no fucking
tour.
clue. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like we've been to all these
One of us could be
tour
dead.
days. Damn. I mean,
Sorry.
you know, if I die before RR3 comes out, oh, I'm literally coming back to
I'll
haunt that
play it
man.
at the grave, like at the
I'm coming
funeral.
back and haunting that man. There's no one else is on my radar. Oh,
But yeah, it's fun. It's exciting. Even though like I know like we're like please, please, please. It's like a
yeah.
good.
No, it's
We're hype.
exciting. Yes. And we're ready. We're not, wait, yeah, we are ready.
I don't know. I don't know if I am.
No.
Like I am, but I'm also like kind of scared in terms of like I've never been here for like I mean I was here for
Yeah.
Dead, but like for
An
our
album.
promo album, like
Yeah. I've not been this involved.
it's
I've just,
exciting, but I'm also like
yeah.
I don't think the concept of new Rally Richie music has like hit my brain yet.
That, it's exciting, but it's scary.
It
Like,
feels like not real.
but also like when it gets announced, that's going to be insane. Like, it's just going to be like
I'm
an out of body
scared.
experience. I'm
Even when it
scared.
got
No.
delayed, I was like,
Right.
like,
But then I'm also like, I don't want it, but I do. I want it, but I'm like,
yeah.
oh, what?
Well, because
Oh,
then once we get it, it's gonna be like, oh, like now
four
what do we have to look forward to? Yeah, or
or a
fourth.
four?
I feel
But I
like
can't.
we're so annoying because every time like he gives us something and then we're like, can we have more, please, sir?
It's
But in our
giving Oliver
defense, he like
Twist,
gives us the bare minimum.
right? It's giving proof of life. Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay,
what he called it. I need a you proof of life.
right. And,
Also, like in our defense, we're both pretty big like K-pop fans, and they're
yeah,
pretty act. I mean, the whole bit of K-pop is like this constant fan engagement. Like it's like
yeah,
motivated by money. So I understand it's like not
yeah,
necessarily authentic, and they're like
no,
younger men who like grew
yeah,
up online. But I think like
mhm,
because we're so used to that and like the text chats
yeah,
and the Instagram stories and the V lives and
mhm,
stuff, it's very weird to like have an
yeah.
artist that's so kind of
Chronically
quiet,
offline.
you know? I'm
Yeah,
trying to think like, and even like pop stars, like it feels like they're like at least like posting on TikTok or Instagram. I don't know.
yeah.
It's he's giving Frank Ocean, but even Frank Ocean posts on his Insta story more than Jacob does.
Wow. Yeah, it's like Frank
Frank Ocean
Ocean
had that
fans.
Marty Supreme jacket on, like
Frank
he's
Ocean
engaging with the
fans
culture.
should feel like see what Riley Ritchie fans feel like. Never mind for being Frank Ocean fans.
I
You don't know
know
what
with
it's
the
like to be a Riley
album.
Ritchie fan.
Didn't he even say once, like, I swear there's a quote, and I feel like I've read it
Yeah.
on this pod where he's like, I'm like a Frank fan, so I'm always like,
Yeah,
where is the album? And like I hate that. Like he's doing that to, and he like was aware that he was doing that to his
yeah.
fans. At
I'll let him off. At least he's aware. At least he's
least he's
aware.
aware. But we're not talking about R3 today. We're
No, we're
talking about
not.
Mind the Gap,
We are.
which I think we said last time. I love this EP. I
Yeah.
already knew I loved it, but then really talking about it, I love it even more. It's one of those where I don't forget about it because it is like an EP that is like my favorite. Like I usually tell
Mhm.
people like if they're new to the music, like my favorite album is Andy, and then I'm like I really like Mind
Mhm.
the Gap, and then I really like some of the songs he did after Andy. Like it's higher up on my recommendations
Yeah.
list. I think I probably recommend Mind the Gap before You're a Man Now Boy. Because it does feel like I said last time, like the B-sides, like it feels almost more of a look inside Rally
Yeah.
Richie than You're a Man Now Boy, You're a Man Now Boy is too, but it feels much more of like this bigger package, and there's like, almost like a shell of a look to it. It feels more
Mhm.
curated, while Mind the Gap, I feel like feels slightly more intimate and personal. Yeah. And as we said last time, like it is or like it was kind of an epilogue to You're a Man Now Boy. So it was kind of him saying goodbye to that album that came out in like February of 2016. So this was the way that like things that didn't fit with it, he was able to finish off in this album. Yeah, he says it's not a complete departure or a new sound, but more of a tag. I needed some closure before moving on to the second album. So I think that's kind of sweet. And I
Yeah.
just think Mind the Gap's such a cute name. I don't know. I'm
It
kind of
is.
gagged that no one's used that before. Like,
It's cute. I know it's cute.
yeah, like we're
Oh.
like for the British folks, it was really cute.
For the Brits.
Yeah. Like I said, last time we talked about Motions and Sicko, which I think Motions has that like robotic kind of glitchy voice that starts it,
Hmm.
is a little bit more of like it starts off slow and then it kind of like goes into a bit more, yeah,
Yeah.
upbeat. Yeah, it's good. Sicko, I really thought was fun as being like, I'm gonna be just like
Yeah.
raw and
Yeah.
existential and
Yeah.
the side of myself
Rogue.
that maybe is not the best. And I
Yeah.
think that kind of like inner conflict like leads into liability too, where I think Sicko is more like not violent or me and like aggressive, maybe I would say, like
Mm.
personally aggressive, while I feel like
Yeah.
liability is a bit more like sadness, like
Yeah. It's
sad, like
giving
being like that part of me is true, or like viewing yourself, like I said this about Sicko being like how you can view yourself negatively and you lean into the negativeness to be like, okay, if like you see me as a monster, I'm gonna be a monster. Where I feel like liability is more like
forgive me.
confronting. And I guess
Yeah.
liability is the first song we're gonna review today. So let's just
Yeah.
like, keep jumping into it. But I feel like liability is more of that like, yeah, like I am a burden and I'm sorry to be like I don't want to be a burden. So it's almost like two sides. Like I think sicko and liability are kind of uh the same coin but different sides of it or
Mm.
whatever that saying is. Like I feel like they're in similar conversation with each other about this like self-diagnosis that he's doing and how to
Yeah.
confront it. And I guess like even to some degree I think like Straight Jacket as well. I mean all of these I feel like Sicko, Liability, and Straight Jacket are much more internal focused and like
Mhm.
about the self, while Motions and Unicorn Love are about like this relationship. And I think,
Either side.
yeah,
I
and
think,
as we get
yeah.
to Unicorn Love, like Motions is very much like
Going through it.
yeah, we're going through it. There's
We're going through
hardships,
it.
like
Yeah.
relationship struggles. And then Unicorn Love is such, like I said last time, I was like, I think it's his most romantic
It
song. I think
is.
it's the most beautiful love song. So
Hmm.
it is like the light at the end of the tunnel, like the hope that
Yeah.
you get like after these dark songs. But let's dive into Liability a little bit more. Okay, so Liability was produced by Justin Broad. He's a frequent collaborator of Riley Ritchie, written by him, Paul Herman, and Riley Ritchie. Obviously, he helped write on it as well. Liability is the third track on the album. I think the total is like a 19-minute EP. It's not that long,
Mm.
but I actually do want to pull up the Sicko lyrics to compare the two because
No,
Liability really kind of starts like
Rogue. Like it is like
yeah.
sicker. I was gonna compare. I know we compared it anyway, but I feel like there's elements of the sicko vibe in it, but it's more of
Mhm.
like a reflecting on it and being like, that ain't me. Like, forgive me for this, but this
Mm.
is still me, but not in like the maybe like right. Okay, sicko's like giving this is me while I'm at my worst, not at my worst, but at my
Yeah.
worst, and then
Yeah.
liability is like the aftermath of it.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to reckon a little bit. I think you're very right where they feel very, very similar and like a continuous theme. Because like Sicko, he says, maybe with a few drinks I'll think different. Maybe I can change my ways. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I'll punch you. Maybe give you my own space.
Oh.
And then like within liability, I think him saying like, I don't really want a sex education. Fuck now, think later. I don't really want a bad reputation. I'm good. I'm tasteful. Want to be a saint, be paid and stable in ways I could never anticipate. I'm unbreakable. One of these days, I'm going to wake up in a place where somebody knows my name. I'm sick of being a liability. I want to be okay. I want to be okay. Like, where sicko, I think, is more being like, you know what? Like, I don't want to, like, he says, I don't want to fit in. Like, like, everyone expects you to be more than you deserve, but you can do what you can do. Just keep it up and hold your nerve or go fucking crazy. It doesn't really matter. Like, I really like that Sicko's like, who fucking cares about
Yeah,
expectations?
period.
Like, who cares if you're perfect or not? I think Sicko to me personally is more like on my bad days, like, fuck you. I'm not gonna be what you think I need to
Mm-hmm.
be. Where I think liability then, like you said, is that aftermath of being like, no, I know, like I said that, and then like maybe I did things that hurt you, and I'm sorry. Like I don't want to keep falling into that same habit. I want to be out of this. I don't want to feel like I'm something that you have to look out for or watch. Like literally lying in a bed of my own making, being like aware that you've caused perhaps like harm upon yourself or others, but then also yeah, like last thing I knew, I was lying on a pavement, bleeding from a head, if I'm not mistaken. So like clearly, like Sicko's like he, maybe went out, got fucked up, fucked shit up, and now he's like
Yeah.
shit, like now I'm fucked. Like,
It's yeah, it's literally
um,
giving like because he mentions like the hangover part,
yeah,
but then it could also be like the anxiety of
yeah,
what the hell he did that night before.
yeah, yeah. Like Sicko's that high, and honestly, I know this is like, um, I don't want to like diagnose or anything, but personally, like for me, as someone who I have like really bouts of mania and then depressive moments, like it reminds me of like a manic episode versus then
Hmm.
dealing with the like what the response like what's happened because of that and being like I am a liability and I wish I wasn't like the part of it that's like you feel sorry for the people who are close to you who like look out for you and who you feel like you've done something like to hurt them. But also like not only that, but like yourself. Like if you feel like you've let yourself down to a degree. And I like how he says like I'm not evil, I'm just me. I think that's
Yeah,
also him just being like,
just fed
hey,
up of
like I
feeling. Yeah, it's
yeah.
like fed up of just like feeling that type, like that person, but not like it's weird. It's like he's trying to like say this is who I am.
Hmm.
Basically, I need to deal with that, but also like I'm fed up of being like this.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like Sicko, I think,
Conflict.
is like almost trying to rationalize that behavior, make
Mm,
excuses for yourself, while then liability is really more doing that deep reflection. Like he's like, sometimes I act like a pump when the wine is all in my trunk and my mind is all back to front. I'm hardly a fucking monk. Maybe I'm just a little bit itty bit still drunk. Like he's clearly being like,
yeah,
I fucked up, but I do want to be, I need to find a purpose in life. Like I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep being this, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it again too. Like we do repeat
exactly.
behaviors and
Mhm.
like learning how to live with that and to like forgive yourself because of that. And I think that self-awareness is a really like complex thing for people to have. I feel like that's a really developed like thing to be like to even just be aware of like my actions and taking
Mm,
responsibility for it and realizing that you may make the same mistake again and how are you going to live with yourself and how are you going to forgive that? I think that's really beautiful. But I also think not only lyrically, but I think sonically it's pretty similar to Sicko too, with just um like it's repetitive, but and it's kind of like melodic, like like it's really
Yeah.
easy. It like kind of has a really like almost gentle flow. Yeah, like I could
Hmm.
see this would be a really easy song to like chant in a crowd. I feel like
Yeah.
really easy to like a lullaby, like get stuck in your head type thing. But then it does like then he does have moments where he's like gets a little bit more like
Yeah.
freestyling and like he does kind of rap a little bit or like that spoken poetry that he likes to do. But
Mhm.
I think like Sicko on the album is similar to that as well. So yeah, I think they are a really good companion piece. And I don't think I ever really realized that until
Well,
now.
right the second.
Yeah. I think I like it a bit more than Sicko.
Mm.
Even though I do think it's a little bit more like darker, I guess,
Yeah.
which is interesting because I think Sicko is more of like a darker, like dangerous, where I think this is more like solemn, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a really good
Yeah.
EP. I just think he did such a great job with it.
It really did. And I wish he'd like play it live more.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
like.
like,
I know he did. I know he has done in the past,
mhm,
but I would like to see. Well, would he do it now though? Because it's not
mhm.
giving him now. Like it's not.
Yeah,
This isn't. Well, I don't know if it is, but that it's not really giving the sort of music that he would put out now. I wouldn't say.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So maybe he wouldn't.
That's something that I would like love to ask him or like for our three, like to have him. And we've talked about this too, of like how we've heard him talk about his music like when it's released, but
Hmm.
now like, almost 10 years since
Yeah.
his first album and his EP, like this, like I think it'd be interesting to hear him reflect on the music now and like where he stands and like his relationship with it. And I think we'll
Mhm.
get that through the third album, like because like we said, his music is so personal and like a journal, like I think we'll hear that. At least we'll hear like how he is currently, but I think it'd be really
Yeah.
interesting to have him like in conversation with his past songs and reflect even more. Because once the song is out and you're promoting it, like he reflects on it then, but then to even reflect on that and be like, now that I've really gotten distance from this, like
Mm.
what is, how am I feeling? Like what's the yeah, like where do I stand with that? And is there been a journey I've went on even more since when I've written these songs or a path of
Yeah.
forgiveness? I think that would be really interesting to hear. It's fragile. It's like a confession. And
Yeah.
it's yeah, I think it would be interesting to hear him like talk about it now and be like, do you still like see yourself like that? Like how have you
Yeah.
processed this?
Yeah, like,
So
does he still actually relate to it, or like so like when he listens to "You're a Man Now, Boy," is he
mhm.
like listening to it as if it is still not still him, but like as if he is the one who
Mhm.
wrote those songs, or is it like he's listening to another person's
Yeah.
music now? I don't know. It's
Yeah, and it's such
interesting.
an interesting like he's so like almost fortunate, I guess, to have the art that he does make that is so
Mm,
personal. Like it's not only like, reading an old diary or journal, but to be able to like hear and like consume art that you've made, to
mm,
process something, like how it returns you back to that time. Yeah, like does it feel like a stranger? But what a nice way to like access your own history.
mm.
And I can't imagine though that that must be like it is like to share that isn't like I would be so embarrassed to share like
And
my diary, like
right,
imagine doing
yeah,
that. And that's like what he's
and a
doing to some
song.
degree.
That is, yeah, because it basically is like we're listening to his diary, right? That's what his thoughts are, and he's
Yeah.
putting them into a song because that's the way he finds easiest to do. But it's
Hmm.
just so like we're listening to this nearly 10 years later.
And we're still like dissecting it. And
Yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy. Wow.
yeah, yeah, it is interesting. Um, yeah. And I think like so with sicko and liability, like sicko being this like big like outburst thing, and then liability being like you realizing like you're tired, you're resigned with the results of that outburst and like the truth that like you're coming to terms with. I feel like Straight Jacket then, and we can watch the music video for this too, is like okay, so you've had the high and the low, and now it's like your brain is trying to make sense of all of this and all of these
Yeah.
emotions and feeling trapped like within these thoughts and like feeling like you're emotionally not in control of yourself. Like it just feels like you're scrambled in your head. And it feels almost like the climax of the EP, like which it does have the music video. So I guess like for some you could say like that's part of it, but it's very like anxiety inducing. I think it's very like, yeah, you just feel like chaos. It feels
Yeah.
really like you're spiraling, like you're in the midst of a meltdown. And often I do think like when you hit these moments, like you hit rock bottom, like the only way to go is up. So I do think like Unicorn Love can like represent that healing
Yeah.
then from a moment like
Oh,
this. But
sorry, I just thought something crazy.
okay,
So it's
speak
like
it.
so he opened
Yeah.
the EP with Motions, right?
Hmm.
And then it's giving he's up here now, so he's like going through like Sicko's going through it. Then it's gone to Liability where he's like starting to
It's
dip a bit,
crashing
but it's like
out.
still there. Then is it Straight Jacket after that?
Yeah. Well, no,
Straight
it's
Jacket,
liability and then straight jacket.
yeah. Liability, so like mid.
Hmm.
Then Straight Jacket's like rock bottom, where it's like,
Mm.
bruh, like I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Then on the way up,
Hmm.
is it then giving Unicorn Love at the
I
end?
kind of think so. And I even think like as we were in conversation with sicko and liability, I even think you could say like motions is him being like, all right, like I'm being shitty in my relationship, I'm being
Mhm.
emotionally unavailable, like I'm being a robot, basically, I'm numb,
Yeah.
like I'm disassociating, like
Mhm.
I am in this limbo, partially my own self. Like I'm being awful to you, like, like I need to do reparation to fix this, but I'm not going to because I'm like pushing the blame on others. Almost like I feel like
Mhm.
motions is being like, all right, this shit is not working. Like instead of trying to heal this, I'm gonna go to the club, I'm gonna get drunk, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a sicko, and I'm gonna be,
Mhm.
even though like I think it's him being like, I'm fucked up and no one will love me, and maybe I'm
Yeah.
broken, and I'm fearful of the idea that that is true. Like maybe I am just sick, but God, if that's true, does that mean I'm unlovable? And okay, I'm gonna like drink. I'm gonna like try to repress my sadness. I'm not gonna like
Mhm.
do the work to be better, which is what motions is like clearly setting up. I need to do the work to be better, but I'm not going to. And then
No.
liability is being like, okay, shit, that did not work.
Maybe it's
Like now
yes.
I'm
Maybe it's
realizing I fucked up. Like
Mhm.
I need to, I'm sick of this though. I don't want to be this. Like, why did I lose this relationship? Why did I let this person go? Straight jacket then really being like my
Let's
brain, like
yeah.
almost like taking responsibility too of being like,
Yeah.
I caused all this shit and now I'm like dealing with it. And like, how
Yeah.
am I going to heal from this? How do I get out of this? I feel trapped. Like, where is
Mhm.
there to go from here? And then I
Yeah.
think what even makes Unicorn Love even more so special and lovely then is like the fact that you do come out of that and that you
Yeah.
do find someone who, if it is the same partner in motions, like that is willing to also put that work in and to be
Mhm.
with you on your worst days and to go through this and to fight it together and like still see you as more than just, who you are and sicko or a liability, like to love you despite all of that. And I think that's so beautiful. And also the idea that like not only is someone else loving you, but you as a person to be like, no, I am more than that too, and I am worthy of love,
Mhm.
and I accept that. And a part of love is this like having to you got to put in the work sometimes, but it's healing and self-acceptance, and like it's ending the album or the EP in like this really optimistic state, which I think is interesting again of like how we're thinking if Mind the Gap's an epilogue to You're a Man Now Boy, and we've talked about
Mhm.
how we see You're a Man Now Boy, a story, and I think Riley Ritchie has too, of being like you start by yourself and then you end up together. It's pretty
Yeah.
impressive that Mind the Gap also still has this narrative and this like
Yeah.
five
Order.
stage like emotional journey.
I think it's like important when you first listen to an album, you need to listen to it in order. Because
Yeah.
like I think like I went back to Your Man Now Boy once and I just listened to it in order again. Because obviously you pick bits out, don't you, and put it in
Hmm.
playlists and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But when you like sit back and like listen to it in that order, and you're like, oh my god, like this is the story that he was wanting to tell. And
Yeah.
like even with this little EP that's like 20 minutes long, he's
Yeah.
told the
He's
story. He's like
right.
still created this picture in the listener's mind. So
Hmm.
it's like really important to do that sometimes and just
Yeah.
think
Yeah, I
about
think
it.
especially with his music. And it's so interesting because I think I always knew that with Andy. I knew with You're a Man Now Boy he had said that, but I had felt with Andy, like sonically, it really made sense. Like Big and Scared, like transitions perfectly into the
Yeah.
pressures. Like he's
Hmm.
doing musical cues, which we're seeing now is more of like a modern, you
Yeah.
know, album thing that people do. Um, so you see something like that, and I think in general, there's just been more of a push by artists to like listen in order, like the whole album is a package, is like this art thing,
Hmm.
which I appreciate. But I think it's interesting, yeah, to like go back to his early stuff and be like, he was already doing this, even if it
Hmm.
wasn't like necessarily the sounds that he was using, but really the story he was telling was there. And I really think he was like kind of at the forefront of doing this then, because I
Yeah.
don't feel like it's been like, I mean, that's not true. There's been artists who have done it, but it feels much more common now, like kind of the status quo of when
Yeah.
how you approach music. Um, and I think, yeah, to even do that on an EP, which I think could be kind of like, oh, these are just like 5 songs that I didn't put on the
Yeah.
album. Here you go. Like he's very deliberate and thoughtful about it. And I really like that. Yeah, it's like he's starting like in a dark headspace, like disconnect, and then into like self-criticism, and then doubt, and then overwhelmness, and then hope. Like it's really beautiful that he's able
Mm.
to tell this complete story in 19 minutes. And I think it kind of also goes back to like him being a good writer. Like he's always been like a storyteller. He's wrote music from a very young age, and he's like expressed
Mhm.
interest in writing scripts and um other things like that too. So it's like I am also curious with his songwriting process, like how much of it is like because in the past, at least with Andy, like it seems like he kind of writes it like as it comes to him, but it does
Mhm.
fit together perfectly like a puzzle. So I would be curious if he's like at least identifies like core narrative themes that he knows he wants to tackle, or how he loops it all together, or if it just happens unintentionally, because that's like, emotions are like that. But
Mhm.
um, yeah, what a mind. What a mind on that man.
What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah. Should we watch the Liability music video? I know we've talked about it, or not the
Yeah.
Liability, the Straight Jacket one. We've talked about
Yeah.
it a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Look how young he looks, first of
He
all.
looks like a baby, like a
He's
baby
a
deer. He's pretty.
He's so cute.
We say that as he's like, I'm about to be diagnosed as
I know.
clinically insane. We're like, you're so cute.
Aw.
And this blurred camera lens, that's what I remember most of it, is it feeling like confusing and chaotic to even like visually representing that, and the layered versions of him.
I mean, I don't know anything about like directing music videos,
Yeah.
but it's kind of basic, but it's so effective.
It is. And he looks like especially now in this part, like you see like anger and different emotions, like this overlay that he's doing. He's a great actor too though. Like
Sorry, when you go, oh, it's just so cute.
he's got like a little mask on, like there's so many tiny little details within each frame. Just unstable. He's kind of scary.
Right? I'm like scared.
This line. Typical Gemini. Hell yeah, brother. Tell me about it. Which I will be talking about after this. He's scaring me, actually. Like, I don't know, he's freaking me out. Like, chill out, my guy.
Those eyes.
I really love the structure of this song too. Like, how he goes from like his spoken poetry to back to singing. Like, I think it's not a typical song structure either. It feels very like
It's like
almost like a
inner
4-part.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, inner thoughts, but also like what is like on the outside.
Yeah. Oh, it's really a hard watch. Like, because even
Yeah.
like when he's not angry, but like when he's just like looking
Mm-hmm.
at the camera and like he has like tears in his eyes almost. Like,
Yeah. Oh.
it's sad. The mask. Okay. Ooh,
Yeah, that's scary.
it's the personality. Why am I gonna cry?
Every time this song comes on.
I kind of care about him a lot, actually.
I know.
I'm literally about to cry.
Not us going through the motions. Oh,
I'm like, let me give you a hug. Are you okay?
my Shayla.
No. Yeah, there we kind of also get the little sound there, little auto tune bit there. I want to look in the bio. It says he directed it, and then cinematography by Ryan Edelson, who he's worked with a lot on projects. And Ryan Edelson also did the cinematography for Time Stalker, the Alice Lowe film. So
Mm.
shout out Ryan.
Well,
He's been in a lot of projects with Jacob. So
mm.
cool little ally there. And then
Yeah.
edited by Jennifer Sheardon, who I also believe is who Riley Ritchie did. Sorry if you can hear my typing. The short film Super Recognizer with. Yes, that was written and directed by um, Jennifer Sheardon. So, um, yeah, they seem to collab
Yeah.
a good amount. She also edited the High Maintenance short film we did. So,
Mm.
shout out to the people behind the scenes who make
Yeah.
Riley Ritchie stuff happen. We talk a lot about his producers, but yeah, his whole creative team.
Agreed.
Shout out James.
Shout out, James.
Um, wow, I got very emotional during that.
That is one. Yeah.
It's a hard watch, but really
It
with
is.
the visuals and the lyrics hit even more of just being like it's
It's one of those songs. It really
it
is.
is. It's hard because you are seeing somebody at the lowest, like at this complete point of destruction and
Mm-hmm.
feeling hopelessness, feeling like I don't think there's a way out of this. And that's something that I think I have felt personally. So I think and
Mm-hmm.
then seeing someone that not to be parasocial, but you care about saying
Mm-hmm.
these
It's
things,
not parasocial.
it's
It's
like,
true.
damn, this is hard. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, and when you're going through that too, it's like you know that it's hard on others, but it's nothing
Yeah.
you can like do about it still. Like you can't just, okay, like I know it's hard, so I'm gonna be better. Like I think that's what makes it so tormenting is like the pain of like feeling like mental health is a disease, like it is a
Mm-hmm.
sickness, and being aware of like I want to get better. I don't want to feel like this.
But
I don't know how.
how?
I
Yeah,
can't. I
it's
can't
so
just
frustrating.
it's so frustrating and it's such a weird feeling and I think like Straight Jacket like puts that into both visuals and words more than like anything that I've seen and even like this like the in the visuals where he's like looking much more like the moments where I was like, he's scary, like when you're like high energy, even like that being a part of it too. And these like crash
Mhm.
out. The song in general, I think is like I said, Bob, we were listening to it. I really like how he flows in and out of singing and when he decides to place more of those emphasis on specific lyrics when he's doing more of that spoken word poetry. I think yeah, it really works beautifully. And again, it's like a song that's called Straight Jacket and it's like such it's not even like pop, but it's a really beautiful like it's not like a heavy, like scary,
Wow.
like intense. I think when you think Straight Jacket, you would think it would be really like
Yeah.
dark and
Yeah.
screamy and rock. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's much more realistic to be something like this, to be like,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, you know, almost it feels almost like the sound itself feels like fragile, like it's
Yeah.
overwhelming itself. And I think that's really, really beautiful. Yeah.
I think it's such a good song of like actually explaining what mental health is like mental health issues. Because like the chorus especially, I love how he like executes it. So like, so you know, like with the bit where it's like, let it go, don't panic, I'm fine, can't hack it. Obviously, it's like him in his head. So he's like saying, I'm fine, but then in his head, he's like saying, can't hack it. And the way that he
like
executes
how
it
he
is
does, yes, how he makes the
it's
sound.
so
It sounds
good.
layered, like he almost like comes in before he's fully completed the other
Yeah,
stands. Like I'm fine, can't like it's very
yeah,
very quick, which is a great, yeah, a great structure to it as well. It
yeah.
makes you feel like, yeah, that turmoil.
The
That's a
panic.
really
And
good
it
point.
is, yeah, it's literally like the stress he's obviously feeling
Yes.
during this manic episode or
Yeah.
just well this episode in general.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know. And the like I say, the you know he does the spoken word parts. It's like that's his I don't know, his reality in a way.
Hmm.
Him trying to like bring himself back to
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I just think the way it's like a metaphor. The whole song is just giving metaphor vibes, and he's really good at doing that.
He's
He's
really
so
good
good
at
at
it.
like making the reader see what he's. Even without the music video, I can see it.
Hmm.
And it's one of them songs I lay in bed and I listen to, and I'm like, one like
Hmm.
three tears drop from my eyes. And I'm like, bro,
Hmm. Yeah.
you're so right. But it's so yeah, it's such a
Yeah.
good song. Like if you're like if it's one of those songs where it's like if you've been through it, like you know,
Hmm.
like this is just the perfect way to describe it, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so
And then I think to go from Straight Jacket to Unicorn Love then
good.
is
Yeah,
really like, oh, okay, we're okay. Like
yeah,
deep breath out. We've survived.
right.
We are gonna be okay. He really is like putting us through it, which is like,
Yeah, thanks.
yeah. So let's talk about that song a little bit. So Unicorn Love,
Yeah,
spelled UNICRONLOEV. Me and Alicia are pretty sure he said why he spelled it like that, but I do not remember it, and we cannot find the source. I think it was like a Q&A that he did on Twitter.
yeah, it was something like that.
And he was just, I think you're right, where he was like, why not?
Just can. Yeah,
Really hard to look for, but
yeah.
um, he decided to spell it differently because he's a silly, goofy guy.
Just silly
Um,
goose.
he's just a silly, goofy guy. But
Yeah.
I will say when it came out, so like I said, this came out early, so before the EP, and actually Vulture included it on its 8 best new songs of the week when it was released, which is pretty cool. I love Vulture.
Yeah,
I love
I'm
Vulture.
probably correct.
And they were right to do it,
Yeah,
to say it.
yeah,
Um, like we've been saying, it's a very kind of romantic song.
yeah,
It feels like it's compared to the rest of the EP2, it's much more like cathartic, and a much happier like sound. It's cheesy, but in the best possible way,
yeah.
where it's like when you are in love, like it does feel magical. It feels otherworldly. It feels like rainbows and stars, and
And unicorns.
it does feel like that. So it's cheesy, but when you feel that, it's so sweet, and you do like believe in that anything's possible. I think Unicorn is also the name of his fandom. We should shout that out. This was something that I learned kind of later in the game. Not sure my stance on it yet. I will get back to you. I
Maybe
just
we
have
can
never been
get.
a unicorn girl, but
No,
fans
that's
don't like
okay.
horses. Yeah.
No,
But
we'll
I
be
think
whatever we need to be, I
I
guess.
do think it's sweet. I think the unicorn fandom name came out after this song. Don't fact check me on that, but I do think it's sweet to be like this thing that brings joy and is so magical and incredible is what he calls his fans. And
Yeah.
in this song too, it's really really lovely. I think this is, it's a very heartfelt song. He's singing. He's
He's
really
singing.
he's singing. But it just seems light, I guess. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel, it's not like hard to listen to. It's not intense. It's
No.
not even like too like poppy. Like it's just
No. It's just,
really, it feels like a warm bath. Like it's
yeah.
just a nice, like,
Nice hug. It's just a
yeah, a
nice
nice
warm
hug,
hug.
a nice
Yeah.
lift off your heart.
Yeah. It's just a nice song.
It's a
A nice
lovely song
easy
and it's just
listening.
so stinking sweet. Like, I mean, I
Right.
don't even know what to say about it because it's
No.
just like you make life
It
great. Not only
yeah.
you make life
Yeah.
good, you make it amazing. Like
Yeah.
this is what it's for. And
Yeah.
how sweet is that?
Right.
Like,
Imagine someone singing this about you.
it's
Like, wow. I mean, yeah, like you said, it is kind of like not cheesy, but cheesy.
yeah,
But it's like in the best way
in the
possible.
best possible way. It's earnest. It's hard on the
Yes.
sleeve. It's,
Yes.
and it's cheesy to be cheesy, and who cares? Like people need, let's
Yes.
all get more cheesier. Let's all get
Yes.
more earnest. Let's all
Let's
get
get
more
more
affectionate.
cheesy.
Yeah. Let
No.
yourself feel love and be loved and let other people
Yeah.
love. It's a beautiful thing. It's magical. And he says like, I'll never be cynical because you wouldn't have it, which I also love this idea of like how someone makes us be a better version of ourselves. Like I want to see the world. And I think he sung about this before on another song. I can't think of it now, so Alicia, if you could help me. But I feel like he has another song where he's like, you make me like wanna like
Be a better person.
yeah, and specifically be like, you're so full, like you see the light so glass half full while I see it so glass
Mm.
half empty. You like make me want to see it differently, which I think
Aw.
is really lovely. And I like at the end of the song you kind of hear the hoofs of a horse or a
Yes.
unicorn like galloping away. So it's cute
Phrases
too.
for over the rainbow.
Yeah, it's very much that. I think there's even like a kind of a glittery sound like
Yeah.
it's really sweet. And I like that he released it
Me
um
too.
when he
Oh,
did.
it's just a nice song.
Yeah, it's comforting. It's what is so nice when you find that. Um and again like to end the EP with this is really
Yeah.
special of like this internal struggle that he's been in, and it's like the darkest days and now here is that rainbow, like here is that light,
Yeah.
here is that magic that he's found through another person. Oh, it's so
It's so
romantic.
cute. It's just so cute. Wait,
He's
how
so
old was he
cute.
when how old was he when this came out?
mm,
2016.
so what,
Maths.
27, 26?
26. 26. 26. Wow.
Yeah,
26.
because
Yeah.
20, like he turned 35 this year, so 10 years ago would
Yeah.
have been 2015. So
Wow. 26. So
he's
he's
a little
my
boy.
so he's basically my age writing nice things. Wow, that's insane.
And I also do think there is an aspect of like because he was 26, like you can maybe write something like this. Like I do
Yeah.
think there's something that feels like when you're young in your 20s and in love type
Yeah,
magic
it's like
about this.
this love and it's like
Yeah, which again I would
uh
think I'd love to listen to his music now of being like, what is
mm,
that more like? I've
wouldn't
been
we
in this
all?
relationship for God, like a decade at least, like
Right.
and like what does that like
Yeah.
stability and security and what does that look like? And I think that's something that we don't always hear in songs too, like this
Yeah.
partners for life type music.
Aw.
Yeah, this is very much, it would be fun for him to kind of reflect on this song too. That's very
Yeah. We need
pure
him
of
to do
heart.
that. We do need him to do that at some point.
And it sucks because with the EPs, you just don't get as much press around it. So you
Yeah.
don't really get as much opportunity to dissect or hear about
Yeah.
them. And especially with this one, which I think I love so much. It's like, oh, this is we were joking, like this would have been like the perfect time to see him on tour, like right after this EP.
Right.
The 2017 festivals that he was hitting up and the 2018 festivals, like those would have been perfect because he was
Yeah.
singing songs off this EP
These
still. And
right.
it's like never probably hear those again, but it would be
No.
cool.
It would be nice if
Do
anyone's
an Eras
listening.
tour, Riley
There is
Ritchie.
we need like a two nights two nights lonely but with EPs included in it as well, please.
Yes, yes. Well, I was just stalking his old tweets and I want to shout out some other people that worked on this that I did not like credit before. So pause 1 second.
Chris Loco, right? Chris Loco.
Yes. It was he credited the people who did some of the
Oh, the other songs as well. Oh,
I want to look at this too though.
this diva.
Yeah, and who did like the artwork and stuff. So
Oh,
that was kind of more of what I was interested in. Okay, so Motion, Straight Jacket, and Unicorn Love was produced by Chris Loco. Sicko and Liability was produced by Justin Broad and Paul Herman, which I think I credited. Straight Jackets had strings arranged by Rosie Danvers, so shout out them and the Wired Strings, frequent collaborator that he still works with. All tracks mixed by Anthony Kilhofer, and the EP artwork was by Radim Malnik from
Oh,
Brand New Studio.
nice.
So shout out them.
Shout out. Shout
Yeah,
out.
I really love the artwork for this, and he has artwork for each like kind of song.
Mm,
It's like chromatic like vision, which I think is really pretty. So yeah,
it
I
is.
love Mind the Gap. I think it's again very underrated. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's been really fun discussing it with you and kind of like
Yeah.
discovering how it
Yes.
all fits more. But I really think it's go stream it.
Please go and stream it. It is one of the best in it.
I
Just
think
like,
so. And even like to listen to this EP versus like a middle child, like just to
mm,
you feel like he feels more confident in his music. Like it feels more grown up, still like young, but like compared just listening to his like you always have like an EP before an album. Like you feel
yeah,
the security of having an album out almost in this, where it
yeah,
feels like with the middle child, like he was still trying to find like his footing a little bit. Like this just feels much more confident in the type of musician that he is and but still fresh and still 26 years old and like figuring out that, which is a really good mix. Like it feels fresh to me while also feeling like it could be a piece of music that's been released later in his career. Like it is crazy to me
mhm.
that this was so early on. It feels almost like post Andy to me. It
Yeah,
feels
I
like
get
such
that.
a good, it's the appetizer before the feast.
Yeah, it is so. Oh, it's so good. And I feel like I know it's an EP, but it's like should be treated as an album. I know it sounds really
Yeah.
stupid to say, but like even like say with
There's
the
such a vision with
structure of
it.
it, yeah, like
Mm.
the songs on there like shouldn't be treated as EP songs. Which by that I mean sometimes they get forgotten about unless they get put on an album,
Yeah.
which these ones didn't. And it's
Which
like,
that's another good point of like why we maybe feel like it feels underrated because it like was not put on an album, none of the
yeah,
songs. So it feels like you if you know like typically when you start listening to a musician, you go and like play their album. So if you're not
hmm,
like even with the middle child, like some of those songs show up then later on, You're a Man No More.
yeah,
Like so it is or singles that you release and this kind of just exists in this own little bubble that
yeah.
yeah, isn't
Yeah,
put
like
out.
obviously on like there's like free fall and stuff, which that
Hmm.
didn't get put on the album.
Yeah,
But then it came with songs that did get put on the album, like
right,
with
right.
Bloodsport and the
Yeah,
more popular ones. So obviously
yeah,
if you search Bloodsport you could find
right.
the EP through that. Whereas with these songs, if you're
Yeah.
searching like I don't know, well you wouldn't search for like liability if you don't really
Hmm.
know his music like that. So
Hmm. I also
it's
just love that it was like released around Christmas time. I don't know, there's something cozy
yeah.
to me about this and
Yeah.
warm. And I said like holiday time you tend to get more sentimental, and I feel that way
Yeah.
about this album almost. So
No, I do love it.
it's a
I love
good
it.
kind of cold, rainy day
Yeah.
listen.
It's crazy. Sorry, I know we're back to Unicorn Love, but like I can just, it's one of those songs I can just picture it in my head. Like
Yeah.
literally just giving pink and rainbows and
Yeah.
little flipping unicorns running about.
Just
Like it's
running
just so,
around.
yeah, just running around. But then
Yeah.
there's like Straight Jacket where I'm there like, oh my gosh, I can feel this grey, dark
Mhm.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This boy. I think we should applaud Mind the Gap.
We should. Let's applaud it.
Let's applaud it. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
service. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for the work you've done.
Thank you. And please mind the gap.
Mine, the gap. Can you do your best subway
Oh, wait.
impression?
What the? Wait.
Please mind the gap.
Wait. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Ah! That
Between
was
you, my
so
boy, and
fun.
Andy.
I love that. I love that.
I
Oh my God.
hate that bloody thing. Yeah. No, I think it's
Um,
cool. I think it's cool.
it is cool. It's a good aesthetic. I fuck with it. I want
Yeah.
some Mind the Gap merch. I hope when they get that website up and running, it's only Mind the Gap merch.
There were some on there, weren't there?
I don't know.
Was there? No, there
I don't
weren't. I'm a liar.
remember.
I'm a liar.
That was
I'm a
weeks
liar.
ago.
It's so true. Yeah, we don't know it. We don't know. There's no merch on there at the
Yeah.
moment.
But that's it. That's all we have for today. We'll be back with what comes next. I think Time in a Tree dropped.
Yeah.
Aristocrat.
Oh
Is it
wow.
Andy?
Wow, is it? Other
I
than
mean,
like
he had like
obviously
Time in a Tree came out. I think like
oh, is
On
it time
Fire.
okay? Are we
There's
already
no
at
EP, other EP, I don't think. I think he just had like random kind of singles. Am I Lonely Summer, which I love. I love Lonely Summer.
yes.
Maybe
Please
we
saw
do.
this.
Oh, Me, Myself, and I. Like he kind of had just random. Maybe we
Yeah.
do a little singles episode of kind of some of those
Yeah.
one-offs.
The Drought. Sorry, that came out in
I know.
2016 and then it was Andy. And we think,
I know.
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. And we will talk, and there's so much
Yeah.
about that time in
Yeah.
between. But yeah, I kind of think maybe we do a little pause, we revisit some of those singles that maybe we've
Yeah.
missed. And
That Cuckoo and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So and then we'll do some Andy. But
Yeah.
I'm so excited to talk Andy, of course, as we
Yes.
know. But
Of
be on
course.
the lookouts for Riley Ritchie Richmas, which will be on our Twitter
Hmm.
and our Instagram, which is listed in the bio below to follow us on socials. Have a good holidays, whatever you
Yeah.
celebrate. Be with your loved ones, listen to some Riley Ritchie music, and hopefully by the next time we record, we'll hopefully know when that album's coming out.
Please.
Please.
Please. Please. Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.